Everyone hurried past a frail old woman as she shuffled along the crowded city street. Her confusion met with mutters of irritation. People sidestepped her, rolling their eyes or whispering complaints about how she should move faster or stay out of the way. She stood there trembling, clutching a worn handbag as the world rushed by, her eyes darting helplessly from face to face. No one stopped. No one cared. I watched from across the street, my chest tightening at the sight. My name is Jordan, and I was 16, just a kid walking home after a long shift at the corner store. My headphones were in, my mind drifting between homework and the beat of my favorite song. But something about her made me pause. There was something in her eyes, a quiet, desperate plea for someone to notice. I looked around, hoping someone else would step in. No one did, so I pulled out my earbuds and approached her. "Ma'am, are you okay?" I asked gently. She looked up, startled at first, then relief softened her face. "Oh, thank you, young man," she whispered, her voice thin but warm. I guided her toward a nearby bench and helped her sit down. She explained that she had been visiting an old friend and somehow lost her way. She didn't have a phone, and she couldn't remember her hotel's name. I offered to stay with her until she figured things out. Her name was Evelyn. Despite her fragile frame and trembling hands, there was a quiet dignity in the way she spoke. As we talked, she shared pieces of her past, stories of travel, business, and a lifetime of giving back. I could tell she wasn't an ordinary woman. Her words carried the calm confidence of someone who had once made big decisions, changed lives, and left a mark on the world. After some time, I helped her find her way to a cab and made sure she got safely to her hotel. Before she left, she pressed a small white card into my hand. "Call me any time, Jordan," she said with a kind smile. "You have a good heart. Don't ever lose that." I didn't think much of it then. Weeks later, curiosity got the best of me, and I looked up the name on the card. My jaw nearly dropped. Evelyn was one of the country's wealthiest philanthropists, a billionaire who had quietly funded schools, hospitals, and community projects. The woman everyone ignored that night was someone who had spent her life helping others. She could have dismissed me as just another teenager, but instead, she treated me with warmth and gratitude. That realization stayed with me. Kindness, I learned, has nothing to do with wealth or power. It's about connection, about seeing someone when the rest of the world looks away. Months later, a package arrived at my door. Inside was a letter from Evelyn and documents for a scholarship fund established in my name. Her letter read, "The world is often blind to the quiet heroes, Jordan. Thank you for reminding me that goodness still exists in ordinary hearts." I must have read those words a dozen times. It was surreal. A small act, just helping a lost woman, had rippled into something far greater. From that day on, I never walked past someone in need without stopping. The streets didn't feel so cold anymore because I understood something Evelyn had taught me. Behind every face, there's a story waiting to be heard, and sometimes a single act of kindness can change more than one life. It can change the world.